Alright, boys, welcome back to another video. So this video today I'm going to be talking about how I made $8,325 in 24 hours. So it's kind of a video just kind of talking about kind of the strategy I used on this day to, push out more than how much we usually make. This was with 5 moors in total. So basically, I'll just get straight into it. First of all, obviously, this video, I won't be talking about all the basics like signing them, blah blah, talking about niches, stuff like that, but straight away, what I was using for these 5 models is mainly Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and IG Reels for traffic. We do also do a few other things that are like small amounts, but the main traffic sources is those four. That's what brings the most amount of subs. So for Twitter and Reddit and YouTube, I do mainly free trial. I just try to push in as many subs as possible. Whether they're time wasters or not, my chatting team is kind of prepared and knows how to handle uh, free subs. So I push out a lot of free trial links like everywhere. But for IGRs, we do paid subs. So why I had a big boost in subscribers this day. So it was kind of good timing because one of the main reasons why we had a lot more subscribers like to on this day, rather than in general, is because every platform did well at the same time. IG Reels, we got like over 1 million views within 24 hours. Not for all the models, but for like 3 of the models. YouTube, YouTube does very well for me. Yeah, I've made a video about it before, and I do think it's a very good platform to do. And yeah, literally every single model did very well the past like 3 days or so. So I was already bringing in a good amount of subs. And Reddit also, once again, we manage like 10 plus accounts per model, and nearly every single account did well, like in terms of how much uploads they got and whatnot. And we got a lot more subs than usual from Reddit as well. And then Twitter. Twitter is kind of the same every day. There's not really many ups, not many downs either. It always usually brings like 300, 400 free subs, sometimes a bit more, but on average it's around that number. So we kind of already expected that. So since IG, YouTube, and Reddit, and obviously Twitter was bringing in a good amount of subs this day, or I saw that the platforms were performing decently, um, I obviously had to prepare my chaz right to expect more subscribers. Before I get into that, I kind of just skip this part. I'm going to talk about getting my team ready, such hiring more staff to handle more accounts on each marketing platform. So this kind of goes down to this part here. So before we had this big boost, we were doing like 3 Twitter accounts per model, and literally a few days ago we upped it to like 5. Um, and same with IG Reels, we got like 3 new accounts, like babe pages and stuff to instantly boost it. And Reddit as well, we did up it by like 3 for like 3 of those models, something like that. Literally a few days before we had this big boost. So obviously, since we're doing more accounts on literally nearly every single platform, and the team was trained well to do that, I kind of expected already that we're gonna have more subscribers. But even without that, I saw that the platforms were performing well today. So I told my Chaz, prepare yourself for more subscribers. I talked to them for a bit. I told them, you guys need to use a different strategy to be able to handle like over like 1.5k subs. I think it was. Mainly free, obviously some paid, but mainly free. So I told them, prepare for that. Um, and then with that being said, this is kind of like talking about the channel strategy we kind of use or we used on this day. So underselling, pushing out customers, and doing OF lives. So what we did is with a lot of the subscribers when they first subscribe, is obviously we'll talk to them, blah blah, get them excited, and then after we do that, we then undersell. So rather than if they say they want a custom or not a custom, but let's say they want a video of something or a picture of something, we won't sell it for like $20 straight away. We'll just say okay. We'll talk to them and then send it for like $5, and then we'll keep doing that and slowly upping it to see how much they're willing to spend. So let's say we sell 5 pictures for $5 each. We'll then up it to like $10, then 15. And if they stop at 15, we'll go back down to like 10. If they keep buying, that means that they want to buy like each picture for like $10. Because I think what a lot of people do, where they miss out on money, is they refuse to undersell. And obviously, it depends on your marketing. Like if you have really high quality marketing, high quality traffic, then you probably won't need to do this. But like for me, how my team is trained, like I mentioned, we do Twitter, which obviously Twitter does bring quite a lot of low quality traffic. So we do have to undersell quite often. But underselling is not a bad thing if you not do it correctly because, like I said, if you have to look at it this way: selling 10 pictures for $10 each is better than selling one video for like $60 straight away and then them not buying again, right? Because you still made more money. So looking at it that way is kind of what made me realize like underselling is really not a bad thing. And I feel like a lot of people in this industry, you know, don't let themselves ever go to a lower price, which I think is very stupid because even if it's a small amount of dollars, obviously if you're making, I don't know, a million a month, then maybe it's not a big difference. But to most people, if you're making an extra $50 from one person just because you're underselling them, that's going to help you out in the long term. Like if you do it over each sub, and I don't know, you do that 10 times a day, that's an extra $500, let's say, right? But anyway, next part is pushing out customs. So pushing out customs, obviously, I think this is pretty basic, pretty obvious. You should be doing this anyway. But we were pushing out customs quite a lot on this day because obviously, on top of preparing my team, preparing the chats, all that stuff, we obviously told the models like, look, today's a pretty big day in traffic. There's a lot of subscribers. We're most likely expecting to get some customs. So if you're going to be available this day, please let me know. So we can, make even more money. So with that, obviously the models agreed, they'll be more active, they'll be waiting for customers and stuff like that. So since we know that they're ready, we pushed out customs more. We got the customs delivered within like an hour most of the time. And, that obviously helped the subscribers be more happy and then spend even more. Now the next part is doing Earth Lives. So at like 8 p.m. UK time, I think it was. It was a very good day so far, but I was thinking like, what can we do to make even more money? And that's a very good day. So I asked the models, can you guys do Earth Lives today? And I think 4 out of the 5 models said yes. So what we did was we got each model to go live at like 9:30 p.m. UK time. Obviously or like 10:30 p.m. UK time. So because of that helped us make a lot more money because what we did, I'll talk about what we did on Earth Live in a second as well. But what we did was we obviously promoted it literally everywhere with a free trial link. So on OF, we posted a picture, just like a random picture, saying that we're going live at 10:30 p.m. UK time. Or if it was a US model, we said like 6:30 p.m. US, whatever time it was for US, right? And then after that, we reposted on story. A lot of people don't know, but reposting on the OF story helps you get a lot more views on that post, or like a lot more people will see that post at least. So reposting a story is quite important in my opinion, especially if it should help you make more money, right? Obviously, we sent out a mass message as well on all the accounts saying, "Hey, I'm going live at 10:30 p.m. UK time," and that did help quite a lot too. So, yeah, and then we use Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and IG Reels all to promote the OF Live. So we made a post on all these platforms. If you on YouTube you can make a community post and say like, hey, I'm going live today on my OF at 10:30 p.m. UK time. Come watch for free. So that's basically what we did on all the platforms. Even on IG Reels we did a free link. The reason for that is because it was a story link and we just wanted to get as many people as possible into these lives so that we can try and make as much money. And then on the OF lives, what we did was we just made them play games. So one of them was doing spin the wheel, where it's like it's $5 or $10 to spin the wheel, and then on the wheel you can win something. So like for example, you can win for them to twerk, to like stick their tongue out, to jump up and down, stuff like that. Just random things that people enjoy. Another one was doing like a BBC kind of contest, I guess you could say, where the more people tip, the more she basically just, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but the more she basically just sucks the BBC, right? And that's what we were doing. And obviously, a lot of people were enjoying these kind of games and like these challenges or contests, whatever. And just from those lives, we made like around 3K probably within literally like an hour. I think each model went live for like an hour, maybe like an hour and a half. So it was a pretty successful stream or live. Um, and then we pretty much ended the day there. I mean, when it ended, it was just about midnight. So, and that's how much we made around in 24 hours. Um, but yeah, it was a pretty successful day for these 5 models. I did sign most of them literally within the last like 2 months and under. So, when they saw that big boost, they obviously got happy. It's going pretty well. And that's pretty much what we did. Now, one last thing I will say is with OF lives, you can't rinse it this much a lot. Like when you do an OF live and it goes well, you can't just do one tomorrow and expect it to go well again. Obviously, you can do one tomorrow, like the next day, and it might go decent. But you'll notice every day that you do an OF live, it'll go down and down. So what we usually do is we do like an OF live like once a week, or like once every 2 weeks, just whenever we get a lot more traffic, because we know that we'll at least do well, right? So that's usually kind of how we plan them out, or like when to do them. If you do it every day, you just kind of rinsing the same people who won't spend the same amount each stream. So yeah, but yeah, it was a pretty short video. I think I'm not sure exactly how long this video was, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, learned something new. But yeah, that's pretty much how we did it. It's honestly not as complicated as most people think, in my opinion, to reach like 4 figures a day. It's honestly like obviously I'm not saying it's easy. You do need a big team behind you, all that stuff, but it's a lot more simpler than people think. You just need to hire the right people. They need to be doing the right things. If you hire the right people for the right things, you're literally set to go. You're good to make at least 1K a day easily. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll leave a link in the description for my group to join. It's free. I do also have a private group, but you can join my Telegram for free. That's where I'm most active. I talk there literally every single day. And yeah.